The body language very interesting in that ring. Bellew seriously focused. Look at that. McIntosh, in contrast, relaxed, smiling, totally at ease. He was at the weigh-in yesterday. So Bellew is tense and focused. McIntosh very relaxed. And we are up and running in what could be an explosive domestic light heavyweight dust-up. Bellew in the blue, McIntosh in the black. The feeling is, if Bellew is vulnerable, and he has been on the floor before, you have to catch him early. Nice straight left jab from Bellew. That will be a key weapon for him. If that's in place, a lot will flow from it. And it really was interesting during the build-up, which was quite rancorous at times. The genuine belief that both men showed that they both feel they're going to win this, and they're going to win it early.
Yeah, well, McIntosh has been an underdog before and turned things in his favour. I think he enjoys that. Bellew comes in with tremendous confidence after his performance against Nathan Cleverly. I mean, he's been talking the talk up to that point, but not really delivering. A couple of flat performances against Obo McKenzie, but that night was a special night for him. It was a losing night, but I think that proved what he's capable of. So he must be brimming with confidence here.
Well, it's not the gung-ho bombs-away stuff we were expecting, or some people were expecting from McIntosh. Right hands getting through, followed up again. And a 10-week camp in Sheffield at the Ingle Gym at Winco Bank. A little bit cagey about what they've been doing with sparring. He said tall heavyweights.
I think McIntosh is doing the right thing. He's trying to get himself into a position, set himself where he can get power into the punches, but he's not reckless, because he knows Bellew also has the power to do the similar damage. So he's taking his time. It's a little bit obvious that he's looking for the right hand at the moment.
A big cheer went up when Bellew threw a left hand, but McIntosh blocked it very easily. That was better. Crisp little counter.
Yeah, I expected Bellew to be a little bit cagey early. I mean, he's been on the floor a couple of times. He's a fighter who likes to box his way into a fight. He's a thinking type of fighter, although he does have the power. So it doesn't surprise me that he's surrendered at the centre of the ring. Quite happy on the back foot. Showing a cool head, which is also important.
I talked to Tony Bellew. He says it's all about hard work and preparation, and he says Floyd Mayweather is his inspiration. He says he watches everything he can on that reality show of his, that he is the master. Good right hand. Solid shot from Bellew.
See, McIntosh is vulnerable when Bellew throws more than a single punch. You see a couple of times he's caught him with the right hand when he's led with the jab. McIntosh has dealt with the jab, but then the right hand's landed. So, good opener, but Bellew doing the better work.
Nice and tight. Elbows your legs out. Make the elbows nice and tight.
Yep, cagey from both men, and you can't blame them for that. Both big punchers. But Bellew, I thought maybe settled into things a little bit quicker than McIntosh did. Used the jab well, a couple of decent right hands. So I'll give him the opening round.
Round two of this 12-rounder. Bomber Bellew in the blue and white of Everton. Danny McIntosh, who's also a keen football fan from Norwich City. He's enjoyed that and their season in the Premier League this year. He's in the black, aiming to become Norwich's first ever British light heavyweight champion. Bellew, of course, the second after the great John Conte. Good work with the jab here from Bellew at the start of the second round.
Well, he's showing full respect to McIntosh and good concentration, working well, doubling the jab, as I was saying in the opening round. Single punches McIntosh was dealing with, but when he doubles with the jab or falls with the right, it's working.
McIntosh looking to land the right hand there. Bellew just slipping inside it. A little bit of blood up around the high on the nose of McIntosh. Whether that's a splash from the nose or whether there's a little cut around there, I'm not sure. Looks like it might be a splash.
McIntosh is finding it difficult to get into range. This is good stuff from Bellew. He's just taking a little half step back. whenever he sees McIntosh setting anything up. Just frustrating him, making him reach, and then clipping him with the counters. This is good stuff from Bellew.
Controlled and disciplined as well, precise. You know, if you judge Tony Bellew by his words, you think he's a bit of a wild man, a madman in the ring. Not at all. He showed terrific discipline going 12 rounds against Oval McKenzie. Didn't win too many points for excitement, but remember in the first fight, McKenzie had him on the floor twice. And goodness knows how he got up from the second knockdown. He wasn't going to take any chances with McKenzie's second time around. And he maintained focus and discipline for 12 impressive rounds. That's how he saw it anyway. And he started off very impressively here against McIntosh.
I don't know that McIntosh's defences are tight enough to face a man like Bellew. You know, when he starts to go to work, his hands are coming down. And when you're facing a man who's difficult to catch, as Bellew is at the moment, you have to show little feints, need a little bit of imagination. McIntosh is walking straight forward, swinging and hoping. He's going to have to be awful lucky for that to show success.
And catching a lot of jabs already as well. And you talked about the combinations from Bellew. He threw a couple of right hands a few moments ago. The first one was blocked, but he followed it up and the second one got through. The switch, the right downstairs, the left hook upstairs. Catching him with a right hand, and there was a bit of a stumble there from McIntosh. I think he caught him with that right hand, and he definitely caught him again there. And it's bombs away time now for Bellew. And McIntosh has got to just survive this.
McIntosh should be grabbing hold. He badly hurt there, a couple of punches landing high, the gum shield's out. He was shaken up there, big round for Bellew.
Well, you saw the legs stiffen, and Bellew certainly saw it.
Don't get into a punch-up with this kid. This kid is drained. You understand? Deep breathe, deep breathe.
And Dominic Ingle is just trying to steady the ship.
Slow down, stick to your boxing. Stick to your boxing. His timing's out and everything. The only chance he's got is to hit you with something big. Do you understand? You're beating him to the jump.
Well, McIntosh found himself in a crisis, big punches that landed high, and he didn't cope with it. You see the gum shield being punched out there, but he lost his way. Total lack of experience at this level. Doesn't quite know what to do. He should be grabbing hold of Bellew. He did it eventually, but half-heartedly he was pushed off, and more punches coming his way. He was caught with another punch high, which scrambled him again. He was on the way to the floor, I think, when the bell sounded. Big crisis, and did not handle it too well.
Dominic Ingle in the corner was basically playing kidology with Danny McIntosh, because what he was saying is just not true. Another right hand gets through early at the start of round 3. And McIntosh just not showing enough movement to slip these. And he needs to find a leveler quickly, because Bellew is threatening to just take control here. There is real purpose behind Bellew's work. It's accurate, it's efficient, and it's effective.
Yeah, and the fact that he's taking nothing back. I mean, it's been a real frustrating couple of rounds so far for McIntosh. I just don't know that he has the ability to deal with Bellew. You know, he's just marching straight forward without any great method in his boxing.
Took another right hand there and just did a little smile as if to say, no, that one didn't bother me. Well, the one in the previous round did, and he's just taking too many of them. There's going to be a cumulative effect here, if nothing else, and McIntosh, you sense he's starting to feel it already.
He must tighten his defences, he must get the hands up. If he's going to march straight forward, then he's got to get the hands up, try to get close and then let some punches go. But his defences are far too loose.
And he's breathing heavily as well here. McIntosh caught again with a combination that rocks him. And it's survival time again for McIntosh. The gum shield comes out again. The body shot winded him. Terry O'Connor hasn't seen that gum shield on the canvas.
No, I think he's seen it, but he's letting the action flow yet. I mean, a good referee lets the action flow, and that's what Terry O'Connor has done. And that's twice the gum shield's come out, so, I mean, I don't understand this. I mean, you should get proper fitting gum shields. That's just adding to his problems, and there's enough to worry about.
Well, it's the mouth hanging open. He really is just sucking up air at the moment, McIntosh. The body shot switched the point of attack well there, Bellew. McIntosh is plodding after him, but just getting picked off. Terrific accuracy, and Bellew smiled at his own work there. Landed a terrific combination. McIntosh really suffering again. Well, he's hardly missing with these right hooks.
McIntosh doesn't know what to do here, Nick. You know, he's walking straight forward. Look where his hands are at the moment. He's shipping big punches, and look where his hands are. Really, he's got to find a way to get close. All he's showing at the moment is courage, I'm afraid. OK, that's admirable, but it's not enough to get a job done.
McIntosh trying to just get some life in those legs. Been on the receiving end, manages to slip inside there. And a little right hook comes through again as Terry O'Connor lets the action flow. And Bellew just teeing off at will here. Very one-sided fight so far. Well, Dominic Ingle needs all his powers of motivation here because his man is on the receiving end.
I mean, he's making every mistake in the book. I mean, he's making basic mistakes, no defences whatsoever. I mean, head in the air when he's throwing punches. I mean, this is a man who's won and lost the European title. Really, he should have a better idea of what he's about tonight.
Round 4, Bellew starts off sharp again.
Bellew's looking terrific tonight. Really switched on, really concentrating, you know, really snapping the punches home.
And it's such a controlled performance from him. That's the thing that I think that really impresses you. Because he does dish out the verbals to Tony Bellew, but a real thinker in the ring.
McIntosh getting a little bit closer, so Bellew not getting him on the end of the punch, his head's coming together. He's getting just a little bit closer, so Bellew not being allowed to time the punches quite so well, but he timed that one.
And here he goes again. And McIntosh hanging on and holding. He's doing a better job of keeping that left hand up there. Much better again from Bellew, and softening up with a right downstairs, hit him with a left upstairs, open him up again. And can he survive this onslaught? Trapped in his own corner, Bellew going for the finish.
There's the gum shield out again.
And how much more of this can McIntosh take?
Well, he's not taking these punches in the chin, which is just as well as catching them high. That's the gum shield. He's not spitting the gum shield out, so I don't think the referee, Terry O'Connor, can punish him or deduct points. But he is entitled. I mean, I think it was punched out and he just couldn't hold the gum shield. But if it keeps coming out, he's responsible. He'll start losing points as well. But at the moment, that's the least of his worries.
Got a decent right hand through there. McIntosh needed that. Now, can he find a few more of those? He's marked up badly under the left eye. That's swelling fast. Another right hand.
That one shook him down to his feet. You can see the effect. That one had an effect on him.
Bellew really sinking hardful punches into the body, then switching the attack upstairs. And McIntosh is doing the kidology stuff, saying no, not hurt. Well, the legs have told us otherwise 2 or 3 times.
Well, McIntosh again showing us how brave he is, but that's really all he's shown. He doesn't seem to have a fight plan, he doesn't seem to have a defence. It's actually, he's done well to still be in there at this point.
And all that hard work and that preparation, that long camp, Bellew sparring sessions with the likes of Steve Simmons, the cruiserweight from Edinburgh, Kenny Anderson, that tough super middleweight, Joe Selkirk for speed, amongst others. It's all paying off, and he's starting to look very ragged. McIntosh.
Well, his only hope is that the work that Bellew's putting out is going to start tiring, but there's no signs of that. His legs are looking strong. He's still really looking sharp. A really impressive performance from Bellew. Terrific.
Well, he's picked his shot so well, and he's doing it again here. Another combination has McIntosh hurt.
Well, the bell sounded.
Well, the bell came at just the right time, as Bellew was ready for the finish then. That combination took everything.
Just stay tight and roll in and just walk He'll start running out of gas. All right, Carl.
You just got to keep it tight.
Deep breathe, deep breathe, deep breathe. Listen to me.
Just dip inside him and get on his chest and he can't swing him at you.
Do you understand? You're giving him too much distance. Right?
I think it was just the accumulation of punches. He can't deal with the pressure. His defences are scattered. He wasn't badly hurt in that exchange. He's looking straight to his corner as he lands onto his knees. But I just think he had nothing else to do, nowhere else to go. He just had to go to the floor just to get away from the punches. He cannot cope with the punches coming at him. At a time, he should be tightening up. McIntosh, his defences are widening.
Well, Danny McIntosh had an absolute stinker against Nathan Cleverly at the York Hall a few years ago now. He lost his European title to Edward Goodnet last year. He said his mind wasn't right. The death of a close friend had upset him. And this, so far, is proving to be another tough night, unless Dominic Ingle is right. And this is one heck of a gamble from Ingle, just saying Bellew's going to punch himself out. Well, it's the control that's coming from the Liverpool man that's impressive. He's just not wasting punches. And again, the heads come close, and Bellew looks angry. That got him again. That angler. No, it's been waved off. All over. They don't even bother with a count. Bellew reacted to that head clash in the most sensational manner.
Well, actually, Bellew looked as though he was complaining to the referee. Yeah, he's back up now. I mean, when he hit the floor, he put his hands behind his neck, so I was pretty sure he hadn't been badly hurt. But the referee didn't see any point in picking up the count, because if he had managed to get up before 10, he wouldn't have been able to continue. Tremendous performance from Tony Bellew. A little bit of a disappointment from Danny McIntosh. We expected a little bit more from him. But onwards and upwards for Tony Bellew. You can see the little nick on his left eye there.
This finish was sensational.
See, I think McIntosh thought that maybe the concentration had dipped when he was appealing to the referee after the head clash, and he charged forward, but he charged forward right on to a tremendous right hand. I mean, that was terrific punch from Bellew, considering he wasn't really set to throw the punch. And you can see the way McIntosh's legs is pulled under him as he's landed. His hands go behind his neck, which suggested to me that he wasn't in any real danger. But you can see the way the leg's gone there. Wouldn't be surprised if he's pulled a hip out as well. But that was a tremendous punch, and really it was a matter of time before that was going to happen. Bellew was sensational all the way through, and tremendous. Onwards and upwards, as I say.
Yeah, onwards and upwards indeed.
We had the game plan, and like I said, Danny comes with fantastic credentials. He can punch, he's a former European champion, and he knows when to dig deep. I tried to get in his mind a little bit, and for this camp I tried to hate him, because I have to hate someone to really want to hate them. And you know what? I couldn't hate Danny. I've got so much praise for him.
You're not really like that, are you?
No, listen, I'm just laid back usually, and now the fight's over, you'll see. But I couldn't hate Danny. He's a lovely kid. I wish him all the luck in the world, and he's a great, great fighter. It was just my night tonight.